I'm leaving Florida? Not the channel! What happens to the channel? Today's video marks the beginning of a new era for my channel. This may not be what you wanted to hear. This might not be the video you were looking for, but it's my life, and it's what's happening in my life, and so I figured you might want to be informed. So here it is. I'm leaving Florida. In an ironic turn of events, I'm kind of following the opposite path that I did when I came to Florida. As you may already know, I was planning to stick around Florida because I have a remote work arrangement that allows me to work remotely through the end of the year. And you'll note I said have, not had, have. And if you're looking for more information on the remote work arrangement, check out that I quit video. I mentioned more of kind of what's going on work-wise there. So Dave, if you have the work, why are you moving? What's going on? What's the problem here? I'm leaving Florida not for work purposes, but for family matters. You see, circumstances require that not I, but another move. I will be helping my sister move across the country for her next adventure. So my flight path is this. I'll be flying up to Maryland for a week and then back out to the San Francisco Bay Area, like almost exactly what I did to move out here in reverse. And it's been about a year since I made the move this way. It's so ironic to be doing this in the opposite direction exactly 1 year later. But such is life. And I personally am extremely excited for this adventure, and I want to tell you why, in addition to give you a couple of other details. Starting with a critical detail, Dave, how long are you staying in the San Francisco Bay Area for? Well, the plan, for now, is I will be in the San Francisco Bay Area for a little over a month. A little over a month should be a good amount of time to help make sure that she's able to get settled, get her everything that she needs, figure out transportation and housing in the meantime, while she figures out her adventures. How much longer, Dave? How much longer are you in Florida? I have only a matter of a few weeks left in Florida before I make this move, but fear not. The adventures will continue. And why are you flying to Maryland for a week? You may be saying, wouldn't you just go to San Francisco? Well, there's a couple of variables there as well. One, I think it'd be nice to be able to see family. And additionally, it'd be nice, I think, for us to be able to fly out there together. So you're staying in the Bay Area a little over a month. Then what happens, Dave? What are you doing next? Are you coming back to Florida? It's probably what you're asking. The short answer? I don't know. I might find myself spending a little over a month in the San Francisco Bay Area and then traveling right back to Florida. Or I might find myself spending years traveling to different cities and different countries. Right now's global health situation is not necessarily something that makes me think the latter option will occur, but it could happen. And also, I might find myself somewhere in the middle, maybe visiting a couple of new places for a couple of months here and there, because I'd love to get some travel going on. One of the places I've been hoping to spend more time is Hawaii, and I feel like being in San Francisco, it's much more convenient to catch a flight to Hawaii than it might be from Florida, so that might be a good reason to figure out a trip to Hawaii. But again, we'll have to see what the health situation looks like at that time. It's of course not the most ideal time to be traveling, but it needs to be done. So, we're making it happen. Now you might be saying, not the channel! What happens to the channel? Never fear, for this is not the end of the channel. In fact, this is just the beginning of a new chapter. A new era, perhaps. Might just be a chapter, like a month, but it might be like an era where I take a whole different direction in travel adventures, foodie adventures, cruising and reviewing flights and airlines, and all kinds of exciting travel you might do throughout the world. Depends what the world looks like, health looks like, how I'm feeling about things, of course, and just life. However, there is going to be a loss of a type of content that you might enjoy. If you love watching my Twitch streams, sorry. I will make editing on the go happen, but trying to live stream on the go on Twitch, especially some sort of gaming, chances aren't that great. I'm not sure the technology that I have will even be able to support me streaming games on the go. But I'm planning to keep up with all of my other content that I share with you. TikTok, Instagram, these YouTube videos. Who knows? I might even share more regular YouTube videos or less regular YouTube videos. We'll have to see how things play out. But my plan is, my hope is, that everything will remain constant. The Twitch streams have been slow for a while, but I'm not sure those will happen at all on the go. So you mentioned you might not have the technology to stream games on the go. How are you going to edit on the go? What are you doing there? Now that is going to be an exciting concept. I made a whole video around something that I purchased that's going to change the way I edit on the go and at home. Look forward to that if you haven't seen it yet. And can you guess what it is? And for those of you worried about my health, safety, and well-being, I truly appreciate your concern. I will be following all safety procedures, restrictions, requirements, recommendations, and real things. So you know I'll be looking out for myself and staying safe. Perhaps it's not the best time to be traveling, but I think it's important that I'm there to help her out in this adventure as she journeys across America, 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 America. So again, the plan is the content will continue at full speed ahead. Maybe even more regular videos, or maybe even cooler videos, unique videos you never thought of. Again, foodie, travel, maybe airlines, flights, or places to stay. I do have a few ideas I thought might be fun. Challenge videos? Have you thought about that? So I'm so excited for this next chapter, which may lead to an era or might just be a short change of pace. But how do you feel about this next chapter? What are your thoughts and feelings? Are you so excited to see some more variety? Or are you wishing that I'd be sharing more Central Florida adventures with you during this time? Maybe if someone comments Central Florida adventures and someone comments excited for change, if you just like those comments, maybe I'll do both. And then we'll know which team you're on of those two. I think this journey will really put my YouTube content creation skills to the test. I'm excited and hopeful. I'm going to try new editing, new topics, new ways of communicating with you and sharing adventures. And I hope you love it. But above all, I just want to thank you so much for being a part of all of these adventures with me. I so enjoy sharing them with you. I've always wanted to be able to bring a smile to people's faces and brighten your day. So I'm glad to be able to do that here. And who knows, maybe this is just one small step for Dave and one giant leap for Dave Kind. And if you're saying to yourself, Dave, I'm planning travel as well. How can I find the best deals in traveling? How can I figure out exactly where I want to stay or where might be nice destinations for my family? I'd recommend you check out the link in the description of this video and plan your next adventure wherever it may be with Vacation with the Magic, so that you can find the right travel arrangements for you. Don't forget that the subscribe button loves to be turned gray and the bell loves to be rung. Just as you're ringing the bell on my channel, imagine yourself running down the halls of your school and just ringing the bells everywhere. Wouldn't that be so fun? That's just like ringing the bell on my channel. Thank you again for being a part of it with me as always. I'm so excited for the future. And until then, play on. Side note, you might see some more Florida videos before that happens, or maybe you won't. I'm trying to figure out where this video will go in my queue of videos that I'm meaning to share with you. So, watch out. In a really ironic turn of events, I'm leaving Florida and kind of following the opposite path that I did when I came to Florida. I'm leaving Florida not for work purposes. I will be helping Michelle move across the country. That's my sister, in case you didn't know who that was. I will be helping Michelle. Why do I keep saying Michelle? I have to give you context. So my flight path, and I personally am extremely excited for this adventure, and I want to tell you why. One of those places I'd love to visit is Hawaii, and I feel like Hawaii is perfectly placed if I wanted to catch a Again, not the ideal time to be traveling, but I think this journey will really put my YouTube content... Thank you so much for being a part of it with me. Well, I'd encourage... Well, I'd encourage you.